I've actually turned off my phone. And I want to see if I can travel for an entire day in rural China without using my phone at all. I feel very vulnerable actually. Hey guys, I have arrived in Kaili. It's a small city in southeast Guizhou province. And the reason why most tourists come here, myself included, is to use this city as a base for exploring the villages and ethnic minorities in the region. I've actually been told that ethnic minorities account for over 80% of the registered population. And walking around Kaili here, you can see so many people wearing beautiful traditional clothing and scarves and headdresses. It's beautiful. And actually, even the street signs here in Kaili have a special flair. I'm exploring the region today, but there's a twist. I've actually turned off my phone and I intend to keep it off all day, unless of course I come into any emergencies. I'll have it with me on my bag, but it'll be turned off, which I have to admit feels quite weird because my phone is always on. I can't remember the last time I turned off my phone. That's why I wanted to make this video, just to see if I could go a day without using my phone and how it might make me feel. So that's what we're doing today. I'm just keen to see where the day takes me and go with the flow. But before we flow, we're gonna need some breakfast. And when I say we, I mean me. So let's get this show on the road and find what locals like to eat for breakfast here in Kaili.
当地人一般吃什么早餐呢？吃那个米粉。
So she recommended 米粉, but this is literally a street of different kinds of 米粉, 牛肉粉, 羊肉粉, 鹅肉粉, 酸汤粉. There are so many kinds of rice noodles here in Guizhou, so I think I'm gonna need a little bit more clarification of which one I should have.
海里酸汤粉是最特色的，
好吃吗？
还行吧。如果你吃不来的话，也不是不好吃。刚开始吃的话，应该也不算好吃吧。吃习惯了都好吃。
那为什么你觉得我不会喜欢那个酸汤粉？
你是外国人吧？
Well, I think we've got ourselves a candidate for breakfast. You know, there's nothing I like more than a challenge, and she said that foreigners do not like 酸汤粉, so I'm gonna see if I can prove her wrong.
一份酸汤粉。
给400大板。
啊？
给你400大板。
你这里吃。
And quite a good deal. Noodles can be refilled for free, as well as the vegetables refilled for free. And considering a bowl is only 10 renminbi, that's about $2. That is so cheap. Oh, whoa. So I've got a big bowl of noodles here. Oh, you know what this smells like? It smells like exactly the same as the hot pot I had in Guiyang, the Suantangyu, which is called Kaili Suantangyu. So, and that comes from your city. So I guess it makes sense that I'm having this, like a one-person sized portion. Let's try some of the soup and see how it tastes. Yeah, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Very excited about this. It's that same sour, slightly salty flavor that I had in Guiyang with the Suantangyu, but with noodles added and all this other stuff and no fish. I particularly loved all the pickled cabbage in it. It really brought out the sour taste. And usually when I'm alone and eating, I'll be like flicking through my phone or watching something or reading something, and I kind of just realized that that takes away from just being present while you're eating and enjoying the food. I'm also taking in my surroundings, doing a lot of people watching. I'm in a new city. I think this is actually going to be a really good day.
不好意思，我只有100块钱。
哦。
谢谢。
90。
This feels so weird. I haven't held cash in so long. China is mostly cashless at this stage. Everyone just uses their phone to pay. It's also a lot more convenient. Don't have to like hold a big wallet all the time. Anyway, let's get ourselves a taxi. That's another thing I haven't done in a while. Flag a taxi. I usually call a taxi on my phone.
可以走吗？
我说你要去什么地方？
啊，其实我不太知道。想去一个苗寨，但是不要去那个千户苗寨。
你有推荐吗？
那就去那个叫什么廊德寮镇吗？
So one thing I knew I didn't want to do when I came here to Kaili is go to this place called千户苗寨. It looks beautiful, it looks absolutely stunning, but it's just become super commercialized. So I've asked my taxi driver here and she suggested somewhere called廊德。
廊德这边的话，我先跟你讲哦，这边没有划船的，现在去一个人呢你没有那么好玩。在下次这边呢，因为玩的人很多，还有个卡河那里去看花的。
So immediately after proposing Langda Miao village, my driver has proposed a new itinerary, this flower field followed by Xiaosi ancient town. We passed the turnoff for Xiaosi ancient village pretty early on, but following the driver's advice, we continued on the highway towards the flower fields. It's a very interesting landscape. You've got like these mountains that kind of just pop up all over the place really randomly, like, and very suddenly, just like, look at this little, like this mountain just popped up there.
I learned there's actually a famous local saying, 地无三尺平, which means there's no 3 feet of flat ground in Guizhou.
So it seems we are almost at the flower field.
After a 45-minute drive, mind you.
I don't really know what to expect. I don't know what kind of flowers. I honestly don't even know. She's just suggested it to get a few extra kilometers out of the fee.
At this stage, the taxi fare had already reached 122 renminbi.
哎，从这里要买票进去这里面玩，
没有人。
没有人不可能的呀，这里没人吗？
关门了。
我带你上去转一圈啊。
哦，好的。
就这样转一圈。
我去外面拍一下。Okay, so this place is like closed. There's no one selling tickets. Oh my god. I hope she comes back. Because yeah, this area is all closed. But apparently there's some beautiful flowers on the other side.
Was it worth the extra 30 minutes in the taxi to come here?
No, I'd say not. Such a weird feeling. I'm so alone here. I really hope she comes back and she hasn't just left me here. Let this be her. Let this be her. Please be her.
哎，你这花关门了，那你要不要去对面那个水库那个山路上玩一下？
好看吗？
南围的，
远吗？
从这里去应该不远了。
I think this taxi driver and I have different concepts of time and distance. We turned onto this dirt road and drove for another 20 minutes before we came across this.
这个路修错了还是怎么回事？两个走的，这个路是不是修错了？我感觉好像不对了。
So she drove ahead to see whether it was in fact the place she thought it was.
So far our morning drive has been a little bit of a fail, an expensive fail.
And it was about to get even more expensive. Turns out this dirt road leads nowhere at all.
有什么好看的吗？那边？
好像这个水库不是这里了。我们又回那个路。
At this point in time, I started taking deep, calming breaths and tried my best to see the positives of this taxi ride, like the opportunity to check out this beautiful scenery. But I have to say, my patience and positivity had reached its limits when she turned off the main road again.
这里下面是个水库。
Ooh. Oh, that is very lovely, actually. So just as I was about to give up, I told her, take me back to the ancient town. She found the place she was looking for, and it's actually very, very beautiful.
I thought this here would be a cute shot, me standing on this pontoon. Took an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize half the path was underwater. That you can see there, that's my play it cool, nothing to see here face.
Okay, now I just gotta walk back up to the top. She's got that meter running. Let's run.
The final taxi fare came to 250 renminbi.
It's only 11 a.m, but I need a drink. This looks so nice, actually. Check out this view. Very dramatic. Oh, wow. Okay, so lots of these shops where you can dress up in Miao traditional clothing.
You've also got shops selling cured meat, lots of silverware, local specialties. It's pretty much your typical ancient tourist town.
What I am really enjoying is this architecture. It's very different from other ancient towns I've been to. Here it's all wood, very brown. Even the lantern holders are wooden, and the carvings are just so intricate and detailed. Like even on the roof here, there is a carving. So you guys know how much I love my bingfen, and I've come across a sign, 夏式古镇特色蓝莓冰粉.
就是这里的特色，别的地方都没有嘛。
Oh, it does look a little bit different. Usually the bingfen I've had are clear, so this is looking a little bit more on the darker side.
I learned that this ancient town is actually located within Majiang County, which is home to the famous Majiang blueberries, hence this blueberry bingfen.
谢谢，不客气，美女。
Look, it's not alcoholic, but it's honestly just the next best thing. Let's see how it tastes. It's really good. I was scared it was going to be that really like fake, artificial blueberry flavor, but it's very subtle, not too super sweet.
这个看起来好好吃。
刚刚炸的，
来一个。这个怎么吃呢？
放点辣椒。
哦，好。这个是当地特色吗？
是。
是。这叫什么？
土豆。
Oh, looks beautiful.
So this snack here was just really speaking to me, and I decided I wanted to give it a go.
It's almost just like a pancake of fries with chili on top. Crunchy. Pretty much exactly what I was expecting. And that chili on top isn't super spicy. It just gives it like a nice saltiness and a flavor. Yum, this is good.
All in all, I'd say this is a nice place to walk around, grab a bite to eat, take some photos without crowds of tourists. But after an hour or so, I felt like I was pretty much ready to go.
Something I hadn't really thought about. I finished seeing the ancient town here, but there isn't any kind of traffic flow like there was in the center of the city. So without using my phone, how am I going to find a car? I've walked to the main road and I'm hoping there'll be a taxi or a bus or something. I don't know the bus situation. Maybe there's like public buses or something. But I'm just feeling a little bit frustrated at the moment, not having a phone. This situation could be resolved so quickly, just like pressing a few buttons and a car would come and pick me up. But this is like, and I don't really know where I am. I feel very vulnerable actually. Like, I feel very empowered when I have my phone. I've got like the world's information at my fingertips, but right now I'm just walking along who knows what road. Maybe I'll go back into the village and see if someone can help.
哎，你好，想问一下，从这里有会开离的车吗？
有啊，前面那里啊，
这边是吧？
哎，这边。
好，谢谢。Okay, so it turns out there's actually a bus stop just a little way up the road after all.
Literally 10 meters from where I was standing waiting for my taxi. My bus, my knight in shining white bus armor.
I am on the bus. I have to admit, I can't remember the last time I was on a bus.
One eternity later.
Oh my goodness, that was the most painful bus ride ever. So incredibly slow. My original thought was that I would go to the bus stop and find me a bus to go to Lungda. Oh my god, can you see how hot I am? But I honestly don't have the patience, so I'm just gonna find a taxi and take a taxi.
What is it? There's just a yak in the middle of the road.
I mean, look at all these cars swerving madly to avoid this mountain of poop.
很正常。它是那个村寨了嘛，现在它就会有牛啊、动物啊这些的。
这些小村都是苗族的吗？
对。
我发现很多建筑都是木头的，是苗族的特色吗？
对，因为我们这个地方山区嘛，它就有木头。
It's super beautiful. As we're winding through this road, we're passing all of these Miao villages. Look at this.
I didn't know it at the time, but this is actually Lungda, the Miao village my first taxi driver originally mentioned.
最近旅客多吗？
游客因为疫情也不多。
If you're looking for a chill, less touristy spot, Lungda is the Miao village for you. I didn't see any other tourists while I was there, but I did see a lot of roosters.
This rooster's kind of scaring me. Hope you won't run at me. Go away, go away, go away.
Dinosaur-looking chicken babies, as well as this group of men staring very intently at a cow.
There's a sign here for ancient trees, and then also a sign here for an Olympic trail. So I think I'm going to do some walking here.
This is really cool. Just to see how people live. I'm super happy I came here to Lungda. It's a beautiful place. But after about an hour and a half, I've pretty much seen everything I need to see. I've gone for a walk. I've seen the ancient trees. So now I'm just trying to figure out what to do because it's about 4 p.m. I've definitely still got some hours in the day. Maybe I should go to that super touristy千户苗寨just to check it out. It's not far away, I don't think. Maybe that's what I'll do. And just compare it, you know, compare the pair.
Okay, so there's no buses that will take me there, but here's a cab.
可以带我去那个千户苗寨吗？千户苗寨。
可以啊。
我听说那个千户苗寨很漂亮。
晚上很漂亮。去千户苗寨的话，大多数现在都是旅拍。就是穿那个苗族盛装来拍照。
I could tell as soon as we pulled into the entrance that this was going to be a very different village experience.
Wow, okay, we have arrived. Check out this place.
Very different vibe to Lungda, that's for sure. It's just
So far it's just row after row after row of restaurants. Something's coming up ahead. What is that? It's like a big silver... Is it a hat? 哎，你好，想问一下，这是什么东西？啊？这个大泥帽。是帽子。Biggest hat I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've been walking for like 10 minutes through that road, but that wasn't even the beginning. The ticket entrance is actually over here. You know what this reminds me of? Universal Studios. We have to walk through all of the food options at the beginning, like that city walk, and then you actually get to the main theme park. That is exactly what this feels like. Here's my ticket, 65 for Chinese. 110 for foreigners. Check out my collection of tickets from today. I've done quite a lot.
So a bus ride is required to reach the actual village, followed by a walk to get to the first viewing platform. A lot of tourists choose to stay here overnight, hence the suitcases.
I'm getting like hints of a view between buildings, and I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited to see this view. Wow. That view just gave me shivers all up and down my back. Check this out. What? This is so beautiful.
I guess it's called the Thousand House Village for a reason.
And you know, I recognize this bridge from social media. That's like the Instagram spot. That's where I've got to get myself to.
But as I've learned from my visit here, if there's any kind of beautiful backdrop to be enjoyed, you've got to be ready to wait a while to take a photo with it. You can't throw a stone here without hitting someone posing for a photo.
So everyone keeps telling me this place is like even better, more spectacular at night, which I'm finding hard to believe because it's pretty damn spectacular during the day. So I think I'm just gonna wait until it gets dark. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat. That potato pancake didn't quite fill me up for lunch. So I'm just gonna choose a place that I think looks nice, something with a nice view. And I think this place looks really good. It's right on the water.
Usually if I'd had my phone, I would have spent a significant amount of time trying to find the most perfect, authentic, top-rated restaurant. There was a certain freedom to just choosing somewhere simply because it looked nice. Is it the best meal I've ever had? No. But does every meal need to be a showstopper? Also no.
I am so excited for this. I'm absolutely ravenous. This, for any of you who may be asking, is laziji, which is, I've been told, a specialty of this region. I know that laziji is also popular in other places, but this must be like a local version. Exactly what I needed. A bit of energy. Today has been absolutely exhausting. I've been filming all day. I've gone to 3 different places. I've spent so much money. Holy moly. But I have had a lovely day. I've been craving this for a while.
So I just sat there, I watched the sky grow dark, and just enjoyed the moment the village came alive with lights. But just because it's dark doesn't mean the photos stop. Oh no, quite the contrary in fact.
Time for the reveal of this famous night scenery here. Wow, it's beautiful. Like during the day it looked like 1,000 houses, but during the night it looks like 1,000 little fairy lights. Honestly, it's not a bad day considering I planned absolutely nothing for it, but it wasn't all unicorns and roses and butterflies. I have to say, not having a phone today was a struggle. I remember today what life was like before Didi and Ubers and car sharing. It was not fun, it was not easy. Another interesting thing about today was paying in cash. I haven't done that for a very long time, and I think paying in cash makes you a lot more conscious of how much of it you're spending, because when I'm paying on my phone, it's all digital and it's almost just like play money. I know it's not, but you scan a code, you press OK, and that's done. You don't have that tangible feeling of handing over your money to someone else. But trust me, I felt that today, and those taxi rides hurt, especially the first one. Handing over 250 renminbi, I'm like, oh my god, this is half of what I withdrew at the ATM, like what the F? In conclusion, I've learnt today that I can live without my phone. Things are more difficult, but things are also nicer as well, and I will be carving out more time in my future to not be on my phone. Actually, I'm going to turn on my phone and get myself a Didi home because I'm out of cash. Wow, that's going to feel weird turning on my phone. Let's do it. Oh, welcome to the world, I'm back. Yeah, I have no idea how this video is gonna turn out. There was a whole lot of content filmed today. Was it interesting? Was it fun? I don't know. I guess you guys will know if you're watching it right now. If you did find this video interesting, would love it if you considered subscribing or even like this video so that more people can see it. And for anyone wondering why I didn't choose to stay overnight at that beautiful village, well, I had to get up very early to get a speed train to get to the airport to pick up someone very, very special.
Hello.
Yay, Jasmine's back! And we are going exploring. We'll see you next episode. Bye.